It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Washington football team. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They go play action with Jackson. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff for Gibson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Fitzpatrick. That is caught by a diving Thomas.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now
they're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fitzpatrick now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Here's a diving catch right side. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Now, once again, Washington going to break the huddle and go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On third down, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second and 11 now, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. And he will find his man, Samuel. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Fitzpatrick to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Another